my daughter had a full-blown tantrum. I guess we're reaching that stage. We've never dealt with it with any of our other kids, those twos that everybody complains about, but we are dealing with it with our youngest. So she got upset because she couldn't go outside with my husband because she was naked. She needed clothes. And I was explaining to her that you need clothes to be able to go outside. Like, that's how it works. She just falls out. She's upset and screaming at the top of her lungs. So I end up putting her in timeout. I explain why she's there, and she continues. She's falling out. She's just, oh my gosh. And it's so loud. I know I'm starting to get overstimulated. I'm feeling a bit frustrated, but I knew that I didn't want to take it out on her. So I let her have her space. I'm like, okay, you're going to sit there. You're going to go off? Go off then. Do your thing. And I'm be over here. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get myself ready. And then when you're ready, we will talk. As she calms down, that's when I then approach her. I'm like, okay, stand up. Look at mommy. Look at mommy in my eyes. She looks at me and I ask her, are you okay? Are you done? And she tells me yes. And then I'm like, do you still want to go outside? She says yes. And I'm like, okay, all right. So if you want to go outside, the only way that we can go outside is if you get dressed. So you need to get your clothes out of your drawer, and then we can get dressed and we can go outside. She says, okay. And she starts moving in the direction of her drawer. So she's got it in her head. She's going to get the clothes. And 5 steps in, she just falls out again. She's crying. So I just tell her to come here. And I look at her in her eyes and I'm like, do you need a hug? She says yes. So I give her a big old hug and I tell her that I love her. I let her curl up on me and I'm just rocking her back and forth because I'm just like, she's just having a day right now. It just is what it is. It's okay, baby. And so I'm kissing her on her forehead and then she ends up falling asleep. I was in that moment so proud of myself because I handled that so differently than I would have years before. With my first child, had this went down, it probably would have been where I would have gotten frustrated. I would have let the overstimulation really get to me and it would have been taken out on her. We would have been both mad and that would have just been it. This time I did things differently. And instead of reacting based off of my frustration and what I was feeling, I took in consideration how she was feeling and I acted with compassion and with grace. And not only did I give her grace, I gave myself grace. As parents, it is hard. It's hard because honestly, neither of us know what the heck we're doing. The parents don't know what they're doing because even if you had multiple kids, like we're 3 kids in now. Even with her, our youngest, she's the 3rd kid. I am still learning. Because it's a new personality. It's a new person that I'm dealing with. It's someone that I have to learn that I've never met before. I've only known her for 1.5 years. That's it. And it's the same thing for her. She doesn't know me. She's learning how to react to me and to my husband and to our whole family dynamic. She has no idea what she's doing either. Understanding that and going into parenting with that broad perspective of just like, well, look, we're just fumbling here. We're really trying to just understand each other and we're going to make mistakes. I'm going to make you mad. You're going to get frustrated, but we're going to work through this. Okay. Understanding that has really, really helped me in parenting the way that I want to. People talk about gentle parenting. People talk about conscious parenting, intentionally parenting. This is what I see it as. It's really just grace and compassion and just understanding and treating your children the way that you would want to be treated. If you're having a hard time, if you're making mistakes, if you're trying to figure things out, how would you want somebody to approach you? Be proud of yourself. We are all in this together and we are all learning and we don't know what we're doing, but we are going to make it and we are going to do exactly what we needed when we were little. We're going to give them exactly what it is that we needed when we were younger and what we desired and what we wished would be different. We are going to be the game changers. We are going to be the chain breakers. We are those people. Celebrate your wins. No matter how small they may be, a win is a win. So take it and celebrate yourself. Pat yourself on the back because you are doing a good job. Okay? Keep going.